Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and today I'm here to tell you about the 2018 Lance 1985. This particular model we're going to go over is in the Roadster interior. Let's start off here on the kitchen. So you have pretty good countertop space in this floor plan, and they further aid to that by giving you sink top covers, a cooktop cover, and this lovely little countertop extension here. So very usable space here in the kitchen. If I take off your sink top covers, you will see your single bowl undermount sink there. Beautiful sink, nice solid surface, works very well. It's American stone cast sink there. And you also have the high-rise residential style faucet. That is a pull-out faucet, making it very easy to wash and rinse dishes. Over to the side here is your 3-burner cooktop. You have the nice stainless top. You kind of have the stainless suite of appliances in here. This guy just folds right up like so and back and out of the way. Kind of doubles as a backsplash because even though you do have one here, this is more of a decorative one. You know, it's a little bit tougher to clean. This one definitely makes it easier. 3-burner cooktop on there, and then underneath you have in the oven, in case you want to do a little bit of baking. See electrical outlet here in case you want to plug anything in. That's a great spot to do it there. Let's take a look right over here. I'll open this up. You can see you have good storage there. Then right over here underneath you have 3 drawers. So these are plastic drawers. A lot of people ask me, you're spending high dollar for a Lance. It's a very beautiful quality unit. Why do they give you the plastic drawers? Well, Lance is also all about versatility. The great thing about the plastic drawers, you can take them out, you can take them outside, use them for wash bins. If you want to put your silverware in it, just grab the tray, take it right out. And if it gets dirty, this is easy to clean. So, again, they do it for versatility. I really like the fact they do it. Oh, one thing I don't want to miss, right down here, easy winterization. You'll see right there is your water pump. You have the valve right there for it. So you want to pump the glycol through. You don't have to go hunting for it. Right there is the water pump. If we take a look up top here, you see you have an LED light. You actually have LED lights throughout the entire RV, which you would expect. You're probably going to want to take a Lance out a ways. You have lots of propane on here. You have solar. You have big batteries. So having LED lights just makes sense because they don't put out near the heat and use a fraction of the power. If we take a look up top, right over to the side here, you'll see you have a nice little place to put a couple items when you walk in the door there. You have your control panel underneath. The awning control, Carefree of Colorado, really cool awning. We'll take a look at that when we go outside. Slide room there as well, and then your lights are here too. You'll also notice, and again, the thing about Lance, it's a lot of small things they do. So here's a fire extinguisher, but look, they actually built in a little recessed compartment. Most manufacturers wouldn't go through those lengths to do that, but they want to make sure you're not hitting it on the way in and out of the door. It's the small things, and as we go through, you will see how they all add up to the much larger picture. Good storage right here too. If I open this up, you'll see this is strut supported. You have a shelf that is already built in on the one side. Excellent extra pantry storage. Lance utilizes what they call a light ply. That's what this wood here is, and it's phenomenal. It's lightweight, extremely strong and durable. I love the fact they use it. It has a nice clean look to it, and it is all CNC cut. So when you look throughout a Lance, we'll see things like right up here. You can look throughout and you'll notice they don't use any GIMP molding. Most manufacturers, they can't go right up to the ceiling with their cuts. They'll see a piece of molding there to hide the imperfections. Not the case with the Lance, again, because it is all CNC cut, which is very cool. And then it's also, residential grade. They actually put slots and everything when they put it together. It's all screwed and glued. It is built extremely well. Microwave right here, stainless steel microwave. And then I did talk about the vent there, the hood with a light and fan on that. Right here's your control panel. This will let you monitor all your tanks as well as your battery. Your water heater is on there, as is your water pump. You will notice you can run that heater, the water heater, off both gas and electric. You can turn them both on at the same time for higher recovery. Norcold fridge freezer here, nice and big. You can see the space in that. I personally like Norcold's, built right here in the US. This unit can run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. I also like the fact the thermostat is right here on the outside. If you take a look up top, this is your solar controller right there. So this unit does have a solar panel that is on it. and that is your controller. You can monitor everything there for it. Let's take a quick look at the bathroom. There is a mirror on the bathroom door here, by the way, so if you want to see yourself, you have that. But if we take a look in the bathroom, if you come on in with me, it's actually a very large bathroom in the 1985. You'll see here your sink top. You have the nice, again, American stone cast bowl. It's very deep, which is nice. You know, you can actually get your hands down in there and wash them. It's not splashing everywhere. Underneath that, you'll see you have ample storage. Mirrored medicine cabinet here up top. You have a nice vanity light going across. Over to the one side here is your shower. You'll have the shower door that is built in. You have the shelves coming up all along the side, the hand wand there, and you have the big skylight up top. You have your towel bar right here. It's already installed for you. Toilet right down below. This is a porcelain toilet. Even though this is a weight sensitive unit, they tried to make it lightweight. They still give you quality products where it counts, like a porcelain bowl. Toilet paper holder, electrical outlet are there too. But this is one of the things I love about this setup. Take a look at this. You have huge wardrobe space in there. So if you're looking to go camping, spend some time in here, you're easily able to do that. You can carry plenty of clothes. You have the drawers here underneath, 3 large full extension drawers. And check this out. Slow close magnetic drawers. You have to love that. Again, showing you some of the quality that Lance is putting in their components. Right over here is the entertainment center. You'll see the 32-inch Jensen LED TV. That is a 12-volt TV, which is awesome. Again, with the Lance, you'll probably be going places you don't always have shore power, and maybe you still want to watch TV. This will allow you to do that. If you have some auxiliary components you want to bring with you, you have the nice shelf here for it, electrical outlet, as well as some other auxiliary plugins there too. Multimedia center, this is also a Jensen unit. If you're not familiar with Jensen, they're top name brand electronics in the RV industry. They're actually built for the RV industry. They're built to withstand the shakes and vibrations from going down the road, as well as the temperature extremes from hot to cold. So, if you're familiar with the car audio side, maybe not as impressive, but I'm telling you, for the RV industry, this is amazing stuff. The multimedia center here is a radio, CD, and DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, pop it in right there, and you're able to watch it on the 32-inch. Right underneath here, nice adjustable shelving unit, whether you want to put DVDs in there, maybe some snacks for easy access from the dinette, whatever you want, you do have that additional storage. But speaking of the dinette, let's take a quick look. First off, this is the Roadster interior right here. I love this interior. I think it was one of the best interiors in an RV that I've seen in a number of years. But you do have the windows all the way around, letting in a lot of natural light. You have day and night shades on there, very easy to use. If you have your light right here, this is cool because this is actually on a dimmer switch right up here. The reason I like this is, you can kind of turn this down. Maybe you're going out for the night, you come back, you want to leave a light on. This is the one you can have. Maybe you're waking up, early in the morning and you don't want it to be too bright. You can use that light there. But either way, I think it's pretty neat. Large U-shaped dinette though is great, whether it's just you and your significant other, or if you have friends or family, everyone can sit in here. You can play a game together, eat a meal together. The table here is fairly sturdy, which is great. Then this also does drop down into a bed. So if you need to have additional sleeping space, you can remove this leg here. This table will sit right along the rails, and then you can take the cushions, fill it in, and that will create that additional sleeping space. Cool thing about this is it is large enough that 2 adults can sleep here. Not only that, but you also have excellent storage. Take a look at this. On both sides, you have extremely large pull-out drawers here. If you want to put pots and pans in here, you can do that. It's certainly big enough, but whatever you want to put in there, some of your larger items, I like the fact that they're able to include that storage. Another question I get asked a lot on a Lance is why it has a raised slide. And that's pretty simple. The main reason is because this is a lightweight unit and Lance expects you to be towing it with a smaller vehicle. They don't expect you to hook a 1-ton dually up to this and be towing it down the road. So when you have a smaller vehicle, having a lower profile is a good thing. You don't get the wind resistance while towing. So in RVs that have a flush floor slide, basically what they do is they take this floor right here, they raise it up to the level of the slide, which that then will raise the overall height of the unit. So instead, Lance decided to keep it nice and low profile for better towability. Then they just have the raised slide right here. In my opinion, it is 100% a trade-off that is worth it. So that is essentially why. Let's take a quick look at the ceiling here. You do notice your AC unit right there. That's great. Definitely cools this place down nice and quick. Next to that, you will see there's hatch covers here. This is built to be a 4-season capable unit. If it gets really cold out, you want to be able to cover these up. Keep your heat in rather than having it escape here. So they give you hatch covers throughout. If you take this hatch cover off, this is a nice big skylight. It does have a shade on there too that you can close off. Right over here, I'll open this one up for you. Again, another hatch cover. This is a max air fan. This is awesome. If you don't want to run the AC, it's not quite that hot out, you can open up some windows, turn this guy on, and you will get awesome cross ventilation coming through here. Right over here to the side, you do have the nice little clock it comes with. This is your thermostat, additional electrical outlet here, and then you have this extra storage built into the column. Curtain, in case you need some additional privacy. Again, if you have guests staying the night, you're able to close off the bedroom space. Now, right behind me, you will notice we have optioned in the Murphy bed. Normally, this sits a little bit flatter, just so you know. The mattress is still in a bag, so there's some air trapped in there. But this essentially right here is your mattress. The reason you get a Murphy bed, folks, is because this is not a huge travel trailer, and this gives you an additional place to sit other than the dinette. I really like it. You have all this space here, you know, you can buy like those little poof things, I think they call them, from like some of the home goods stores to put your feet up on. You have a straight shot to the TV. Very cool. To make up the Murphy bed, I'll show you how that works real quick. We're just going to remove these pillows here. We will then remove your armrests, which I like the fact that, you know, they put these in there. Most manufacturers, again, they wouldn't give you armrests. They'd leave it just like this, but not Lance. They want to make sure, you know, you have a quality product and that you're comfortable in it. This right here essentially is a jackknife sofa. So it lifts up and drops down. Look at all the storage you have underneath. That's an excellent place to put some extra bedding right there. And then that just drops right down. So this is the bed here, and again, I like what they did. They put the blanket, it actually covers this entire area right back here. Here's where it stops. That way you don't have this big ugly mattress just hanging out. But you can see right there, as I said, the plastic is still on it. But to make the bed, you just fold it down just like that. Nice and simple, there you go. You have walk-around queen bed. On both sides of the bed, you'll see you have nice nightstand, so plenty of space for a glass of water. If you need to charge a cell phone, the one side has dual USB ports as well as a 12-volt plug-in. You have electrical outlets on both sides too, so if you sleep with a CPAP machine, you still have a spot to plug those in at. You'll also notice large pull-out drawers here on both sides. Right over here, there is a magazine rack too. Just want to point that out. That's kind of neat. Maybe some light reading before bed. Windows on both sides for cross ventilation, as well as the big window there on the front. You'll also see you have adjustable LED reading lights here, the shelf going across the top, and if the wardrobe in the bathroom wasn't quite enough, you do have a wardrobe on either side of the bed for additional hanging space. Now that we've seen the gorgeous inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features. One of the things that are brand new for 2018 is right up here. They've gone from your standard power tongue jack to the smart jack. Basically what this is, it's still a power tongue jack with a light, but it has a memory on there as well as auto retract. So that way when you go to hook up with a certain button configuration, it will move right to where you dropped it off at, so you can hook it right up and then auto retract the tongue right back up there. So again, it took something that already made hooking up and disconnecting easy and made it even easier. In the event that it does fail, it is quite easy to manually control it from right up top here. Just remove this plug and you are all set. Right behind that is your propane. You have this nice propane tank cover on there. Late last year, they went to what they call the Tri-5. Basically what that is you have 3 5-gallon tanks for 60 pounds of propane. I like this setup as well because in the event that you have to get propane, you're in a remote area, if you need to, you can swap a tank out. If you take a look right up front here, rather than the diamond plating you see on most travel trailers, they have this really nice rock guard built in with LED lights along both sides. Right on the front, you have the curved glass front window. Again, that was something Lance did about a year or two ago, and I love it. Lets a ton of natural light into the front half of the camper. Looks really cool as well. And you have frameless windows here throughout the entire RV. If you come around to the side, this is one of 2 battery compartments. You have one on either side. They both are slide-out trays here. But again, it comes standard. You can have 2 battery hookups. They expect you to take the Lance out to places you don't have full hookup, and I like the fact that they have included that. Right underneath, not only do you have a power tongue jack, you also have power stabilizer jacks. So nice and easy to operate right there. Pass through, let's take a quick look at this. Covered hinge, so it's not gonna have rust all down your door. Magnetic latch, that way you can just set it up right there. Large pull-out tray. I love this. You know, all these travel trailers have a huge front storage, but you can never get to things that are more than, 2-3 feet in. With the pull-out tray, you can put long items in here. You can easily get to everything. It's kind of sectioned off. I think this is a great idea. Something that Lance has had now for quite a while, but again, I certainly enjoy it. Lastly, slam latch baggage doors. Look at that. It actually works. Metal components in there, quality components in a Lance. Your sidewalls here are fiberglass sidewalls. They're laminated with an aluminum structure, and also they use Azdel composite panels rather than Luan. There are a couple big advantages to Azdel. One, if you've ever seen where a coach starts to delaminate, it has those big bubbles in there. The reason that almost always happens is because water gets in the sidewall. That Luan absorbs the water, and then it breaks apart. And that's the reason those bubbles form. Azdel won't absorb moisture. So what that means for you is you won't get that bubbling, you won't get all that delamination from water in your sidewall. The other great thing about it is it's a green material. It doesn't have off-gassing. So if you're one that's really sensitive to allergies, or you don't want that terrible smell when you're in your RV on a hot day, then Lance certainly has you covered. Let's take a quick look underneath the camper. So first off, I'll talk about this guy. This is your propane quick connect. It is attached to your propane tanks up front. That way, if you want to grill out, you can hook up right there rather than having to buy these small separate green ones. You can see your power stabilizer jacks right over here. You also have a BAL huck bolt frame. Advantage of a huck bolt frame over your standard weld. Generally, the first place your frame tends to rust out at is right in those weld seams. So by eliminating those, you eliminate the chance for that to rust out there. Also, if you ever do get in any kind of accident, the huck bolt is a lot easier to repair than your welded frame, meaning it will cost you less money. Getting into the Lance 1985 is quite simple. You have 2 steps here as well as your foldable easy grab handle. That way you have good control when entering or egressing from the RV. Also, you have keyless entry. Far too often, I go out, I'm going swimming, going to the beach, don't want my keys in my pocket because I'm going to be underwater. With keyless entry, you don't have to have them. Just type in your code, unlocks the door. Same thing to lock it up. Definitely a nice addition there. If you take a look along the top, this power awning, again, is an upgraded power awning, Carefree of Colorado. Rather than having the arms come down that box you in, it's all along the top, just push of a button. This literally rolls itself out. You don't even have to hold the button, just push it. It does the rest. It also has LED lights that are built into it to light up your campsite, and it has a wind sensor. So if it starts to catch too much wind, it will roll itself back up. Now, if you plan on going camping somewhere where it's really windy, maybe you're by a beach, ocean, something like that, you can turn that sensor off so that way it doesn't roll up on you, but it is an excellent extra safety feature. You'll see 2 outside speakers. Those are controlled by that Jensen multimedia center inside, but that unit is Bluetooth capable, so you can be out here with your cell phone or tablet and be able to control it from right out here. Electric hookup, need to plug anything in, that is the place to do it. You'll also notice right here, you have cable hookup. So if you want TV, you have the cable as well as your electric. This is where your TV would go. Naturally, it is directly underneath the awning. If you take a look right down below that, you will see the aluminum alloy wheels. Those are excellent. Not only do they look really sharp, but also they won't rust out on you, less chance for any kind of corrosion there, and you have nitrogen-filled tires, so you will hold your tire pressures longer. What you can see behind that is your torsion axle. That is an upgraded suspension system rather than having your standard leaf springs. And that Dexter axle has self-adjusting brakes. So for you, that means less maintenance, less time working on it, more time you get to be outside enjoying your Lance camper. Come on around to the back with me here. So a couple things Lance has done. One, you kind of have this almost 3/4 cap on the back here. I really like that. Again, it's just mainly aesthetic, but it really does a good job of giving it that high-end look that it deserves. Rear mounted ladder. Take a look at how thick this ladder is. Most of the time you get these really skinny things. I'm not a super small guy. When I climb up some of those ladders, I get scared. Not the case with the Lance. This guy is rigid. That way when you're getting up there and inspecting your roof, you can feel safe doing so. And naturally, it is a full walk-on roof. Take a look at this right here. Backup camera. Most manufacturers today may give you backup camera prep, but very few, especially in this size travel trailer, come with the backup camera. So I think that is, again, just showing you the quality that Lance is putting into it. That is an awesome option. That way when you're backing up, you're making sure you're not hitting anything or anyone. As we all know, safety is key. Come around to the off-door side with me. A couple quick things I want to show over here too. One, outside shower. This does have both hot and cold water access. So if you need hot water outside, you are covered right there. You have your 30 amp detachable power cord there. This is your cable as well as your satellite inlets. You have your potable water inlet and black tank flush here. But take a look at this. Not only do you have that huge front storage, this is the in the bathroom there, underneath that linen closet I showed you, you have all this additional storage here on the outside. This is great for anything else you want to bring, especially some larger items that won't fit in that pull-out tray. They gave you this so you have a place to put them. Take a look right over here. This is your slide. You can see how deep of a slide this is. That is awesome. For as lightweight as this unit is and as small as it is, very rare to get a slide this size and still maintain that weight. Also, another thing that Lance does, and you know it seems minor, but again, I told you earlier, it's the small things Lance does. They put tape over the seams right here. The reason? Once in a while, you'll have a sharp edge, a burr on the plastic. When it closes up, it'll start to cut your seal. That is not what you want. You don't want any kind of seals getting beat up. So just one extra step to help protect you. So you have the big front storage compartment. You have the back storage compartment. Could you ask for more? Yep, you sure can in a Lance. Take a look at that. Huge storage in here, spanning almost the entire length of this slide. Just awesome. Nice wide door here too. And again, it is still a magnetic latch. But all right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Lance 1985. This one has the Roadster interior. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like price and availability, I recommend you give us a call here at American RV, or you can take a look at our website, which is AmericanRV.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.